When I say bananas, you say peppers. And you guys, I'm back today with more Labubu. And I'm honestly beyond excited for this Labubu. You guys, extremely unpopular opinion. I loved the exciting macaroon series of Labubu, and I loved all the larger Labubu figures. If you guys watch my main channel, maybe you saw I just unboxed this guy, the larger Labubu collectible, the Flip With Me with the changeable eyes. I really was not a fan of the Have a Seat series or the Big Into Energy series. I just don't like the fur as much, if I'm being honest. Now I am kind of tempted to get one of the newer waves of the Big Into Energy because I think they started making them a little bit different where the fur is a little bit shorter. And I almost like that design better than the original Big Into Energy ones, which had like fluffier fur. I don't know. I just personally feel like it detracts from the face a little bit. Also, I like that kind of like faux fleecy fabric that the original Exciting Macaroon series had. Yes, I do. But there have been two of these little guys. One, I'm about to do a big real versus fake with you guys. I have three of the older, the purple ones, which is called Wings of Fortune, I believe. It was like a collab with a clothing brand that I'm honestly not familiar with called Pronounce. I liked that one as well. But you guys, the Wacky Mart. I used to really love unboxing the monsters, like the blind box plastic figurines. As you guys know, if y'all have been Banana Peppers for a while, I used to unbox those quite frequently on this channel with you guys. But ever since they came out with Labubu, like the Labubu, these are my favorites. Honestly, I'm so much more excited for these. I would rather pay more for one of these versus like a whole case. Not that I don't like them, but I would just, you know what I'm saying? So this is the Wacky Mart Labubu. Now, as far as I know, for whatever reason, they never even launched this guy here in the States. The Wacky Mart, like Labubu like this. They did bring the figures, which I have been into the Pop Mart store. We actually have a local Pop Mart store that I feel like I talk about quite frequently because they never have anything in stock. Especially not Labubu. Never. Not the blind boxes, not any like this. But that being said, they never launched this here in the States. Why? You know you could sell 1 billion of them. So I believe that this little guy was exclusive to Asia. You could get it in China, you could get it in Japan. I bet you guys already know where I got this one, but not here. So I have been, oh my God, y'all, it was honestly kind of a battle to get one of these. I was ordering it, like anybody that had this for like anywhere close to retail value, which I think I did pay, I think like $15 more than retail value, but still, you guys, I wanted this one so bad. But any of them that were like at that price point were selling like instantly. The listings on Mercari. You guys know I'm always shopping on Bai. I pretty much buy everything in Japan and then have it shipped over here using Bai, shopping on Mercari Japan. So yeah, I ordered this guy 3 times. The first 2 orders canceled. They said that it sold out like before I made the purchase, but third one's a charm. And so here he is. So what do you guys think? Do y'all think this is real or fake? I honestly have nothing to compare this to. I have never gotten a keychain Labubu like this that was not like a blind box thing. We're about to examine another one and see if we think it's real or fake. Now the packaging is great. I bought it from a seller who had sold like thousands of items and had nothing but 100% positive reviews. The box is very cute. You guys know I am usually on the hunt for scratch and dent Labubus because usually I can get them like super cheap, oftentimes a little bit less even than what they originally sold for because the collectability is gone. If I could have found a scratch and dent of this one, I would have gotten it. So I told you guys, I don't remember in what video, it's probably in my Flip With Me unboxing on my main channel, that I saw in the listing when I bought this that they're actually doing a new type of QR code. I did scan it already and it does go to the Pop Mart site, but I've been telling you guys, like, how, like, does that really, because, like, I feel like these boxes are getting better and better. Oh my God, you guys, there's this place that I love to go. Dogman takes me like once a month. I just like to go and like look at all the fake Labubus and fake Sunny Angels. It's in Galveston. And the boxes are so unbelievable now, you guys. Like, we went the other day and I mean, like the dupes, like I kind of don't know. It's one of those things, like we've done those real versus fake videos before. It's kind of like one of those things, like if you didn't have a literal real one and a literal fake one in your hand, like how would you know, you know? And that's where I got that knockoff Sunny Angel that we unboxed months ago. I feel like we could tell the quality once we unboxed it, but like literally if you didn't have the real Sunny Angel in your hand, there's like no misspellings. And they also print QR codes on the box and they list like the official website of Dreams, who is the maker of Sunny Angel. So like, to me, a QR code doesn't really mean that much. Now, I really am curious about, can you guys see where it says scratch? Scratch off and verify. I've got scissors. I'm gonna scratch it. Oh, wow. There's like a whole security. Oh, did I scratch two? I think maybe I got two. Scratch happy. Okay, so I am probably going to like type this in and see what happens. There's like a whole like verification serial number. I think they're definitely having to get much more complex because there are so many fakes out there, which I know some people love Labubu or Lafufu. They would just rather pay for that. So I'm not like, no Lafufu shame. I'm just always curious, like when I'm sold something like listed as a legitimate product and I'm paying legitimate product prices, I am always hoping that it's just a legitimate product. So as you guys know, I'm taking this out of the box. Like if it is a collector's item, it is not safe in my hands because I might as well be 5 when it comes to like collector's things. I've had the same problem my whole life. Like I just want to enjoy the item. I love his outfit. Open here to get a product storage bag. Well, okay. You guys, why did it take me 8 minutes to open this? I'm just talking about all the Labubu lore. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, have you guys seen these? Like, it's getting super fancy now. I think now when you buy a Have a Seat and maybe also big into energy, you actually do get like a drawstring dust bag. You guys, once again, I love these things so much. I call them prehistoric Labubus. Look, I even have one right here. These were Fendi charms from like 1,000 years ago. And they also came in dust bags with these like little credit card things that had like real serial numbers and stuff. So they are really like not coming to play. I feel like they are definitely dipping more and more and more into like the fashion market. And so I think they kind of want to give these like the essence that you're buying, like a luxury accessory. So we are cutting him out of the packaging right now. And you guys, I am like, well, I'll tell you that story in a minute. Oh my God. He's like sealed in here about 8 times. Okay, we've got him out. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that this is attached to his head. I was honestly a little bit nervous about the visors. Also, I've never gotten any of the clothes really for a Labubu. The closest thing I got is like this cheeseburger. It's almost like a harness to carry a Labubu, so it looks like a little costume. But you guys, I would be way too scared to like carry my Labubu like that because It's definitely a bit oversized. I feel like he could slip through, but so I've never really like just gotten an outfit for Labubu, but this is so cute. You guys, I'm like, I want to carry this one so bad. I'm like nervous, like, will he fall off? See, that's the thing I wish that they would re-engineer, honestly. Because this is easy. Like, I bought some of these today. You guys will see why. Like, I bought a locking ring. So I feel like this you could slip out and give yourself a more secure option, but I kind of wish they would almost do something here that isn't just a ribbon sewn into the head. And you guys, look, I have my birthday bag here that I haven't gotten to set up yet because we're about to go on a trip actually. So I'm gonna wait and set it up when I get back, but look, it's so cute. I feel like it's like perfect on this bag as well. So you guys know what's about to come up is I am going to do the black light. I'm trying to see if this one's eyes. Yeah, see, this one has inlaid eyes, which is so interesting to me. But that's a different story for a different video. All right, you guys, on to the did I get scammed or is it real? You guys, I finally cracked and bought a secondhand, non-mystery, exciting macaroon. Like I said, these are my favorite series. I'm actually disappointed in myself now. You guys, I remember like years ago when I bought my very first exciting macaroon for $19.99 on Amazon Prime. No competition. Just put it in the basket and check out. I always thought about getting a second one, and I constantly regret that. There are so many. Honestly, I would love any of the flavors of Labubu. I constantly want to say colors, but it's actually like lychee berry, soy milk, green grape, toffee, sea salt coconut, sesame bean, and the secret, which I think is, I don't know what the secret of the exciting macaroon looks like. I'm gonna insert a photo just in case you also don't know. I really have wanted the pink one. Actually, the pink one, the white one, and sesame bean. Sesame bean is kind of gray. But I have really been wanting soy milk. Why? Because I think that this is gonna be the Labubu that I take out and about with me. I feel like it would be so fun to have like a dirty, grungy, worn looking Labubu. I'm nervous because I know Labubu theft is like at an all-time high. I don't want him to get stolen. And I'm also just scared, honestly, that that little ribbon would break. You guys, I keep like racking my brain, thinking of ways that I can reinforce the ribbon zone. Anyway, did I get scammed, you guys? This is not how I was expecting. Like, I opened the thing from Bai, like it came in a... It's been forever since I've shown you guys like what the packages from Bai look like. I used to do my hauls that way, but the camera would literally melt and liquidate as I was like taking everything out of these like big brown envelopes that they come in. So I opened the big brown envelope and all of this was inside. Now, the reason I bought this listing over tons of others is because it came with the Pop Mart little poison sachet. And I thought to myself, if there's maybe one thing that they wouldn't fake, wouldn't it be the do not eat silica gel packet, branded packet? I could see that they would include a silica gel packet, but would they actually go the extra mile to print a Pop Mart branded silica gel packet? I don't know. So this is the box, and sometimes the listings say the box is going to come collapsed. Sometimes it doesn't say. I don't think that this listing said that the box was going to come collapsed, but honestly, as a person that just cuts a small section out of the box and then throws it away, I am glad that they did that, because honestly, it cuts down on your end of the day like price that you're paying for consolidated shipping from the Bai warehouse. Like, I love when people get real clever. Like, I've had several people send me like even small plushy keychains or something from Bai. They'll like suck it down in a space bag, and I'm like, oh my god, how great to have like a vacuum sealed, because then like it adds nothing to your postage weight pretty much. So I'm honestly like grateful for that. Now this box does look very convincing. It does have like raised texture on it. I unboxed mine like a millennia ago, like literally years ago now. So I did cut up the box and put the front of it in my junk journal at the time, threw the rest of it away. But there's the box. The next thing is the bag. And I have some fake ones here right now, but I do not have a real one. So you guys tell me, do y'all think this is real? Do y'all think this is fake? I think the big test is gonna be actually looking at the Labubu. Oh yeah, I also saw it came with this, which this is like so nice, you guys. This is like, wow. This is like, I mean, it's probably just like a basic collector's card sleeve, but like, oh my God, it's so fancy. So I did have this before. Now I did not remember it having like a little hole punched in the top, like as if it would hang off of the plushie. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that somebody like took it out of the package. That's the good thing in my opinion, if you plan on like reselling stuff that you don't like, duplicates that you don't want of Pop Mart, you don't technically have to open this. Once you open the box and you see, like it's tells you which one you're gonna get, which normally to me I find annoying because I'm not planning on reselling it and I would like for there to be a surprise when I open up the bag. But you know, all right, here's our Labubu with his little poison sachet. Sippy sippy before I touch the poison. You guys, I'm joking. I'm gonna touch the poison and still sippy sippy. But yeah. Ooh. Although, did any of y'all see the TikTok 1,000 years ago where the nurse or whatever like just pops this open and crunches on it like it's like a disgusting little candy? These feel like deluxe silica gel packets though. The balls in here sound and look and feel like they could cause some damage. Okay, moment of truth. And then I'm gonna go get my absolutely verified real one. And I'm gonna show you guys like some of the cute accessories. Ooh, I think he's real, you guys. Yeah, I almost bought a fake one. Look at that. The ring is taped to the back of his skull, but they even like wrapped the ring. Oh. No, you guys, is it fake? I'm kind of wondering, like my finger like went in this weird hole in the ring. The other one has a weird hole in the ring. I've never noticed that. That is truly bizarre. Okay, I'm gonna go get the accessories. I'm gonna go get the real Labubu and I'm gonna be right back. And then we're gonna do, you guys know we always have to do a blacklight test because I honestly don't know how else you could tell besides like look and feel. And there is a QR code. See, I think my first one is so old they just didn't even have QR codes. Sippy sippy. Okay, I'll be right back. My God, you guys, did I get Lafufu? I think I maybe did. Look at these. I don't know if it's just a different body style, like how I was telling you guys in the beginning. They have kind of changed even the real, you know, between like wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, like however many bajillions of these they're churning out. They did like stylistically change the body a little bit. But you guys, this is my original OG toffee and I'm noticing many differences. So many differences. I mean, first of all, the tag is different, but I already knew from you guys that they changed the tag. Adding the QR code and probably like making the tag thinner for some reason, but the tag is definitely a different material. Now, I know one of the big things facially that they talk about is like the blush, like the color and the placement. Now, the blush on the cheeks looks like it's placed in the same area, but definitely the blushed cheeks on my OG toffee is like much, much brighter pink. The ears are so different. Now, I will say, this one even, oh my God, he's got a Dracula hairline. You guys, I think I was duped. I think I was super duped. Look, this one, he's gonna be biting necks at midnight. I think I got duped. Look at that. The ears are definitely quite different. This one's ears are like more turned in and shorter. Oh my God. Now, he does have the correct number of teeth, and he also has like the super sophisticated, like set in eyes, but the body, he's like a little fatter. He's like a little less squishy. And look at the leg. This original Labubu shockingly has a thigh gap. This one does not. Look at that. Oh my God. This is crazy, you guys. I'm embarrassed to say I did not pay Lafufu prices. I certainly did not. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I forgot the flashlight. Gosh dang, hang on. Ugh. And I just stepped on one. Okay, so the new Wacky Mart one is super duper UV reactive. In fact, so bright that it almost just looks like nothing. This is my original little cutie Labubu. Also so UV bright, like you can barely tell, right? But look, I feel like the cheeks are not glowing, but the nose kind of does. Look at this guy, you guys. Look at Labubu. I don't know. His nose, his eyes, and also his cheeks are super UV reactive. Now I'm also looking at the bottom of the foot. Let's look at that. Okay, nothing on the new Wacky Mart. I don't even know if I'm filming anything that you guys can see right now. But yeah, y'all said only the Have a Seat series like actually has the UV foot stamp, which I kind of wish they would have just put that on all the new ones, if I'm being honest. But Wacky Mart, this one, and my original one, none of them have a UV foot stamp, but I thought I would just try it. Okay, let me do one more test. Oh my God, you guys! Confirmed Lafufu. I got big time scammed. And now I'm quite nervous because luckily not from the same seller, but from two other sellers. I also bought lychee berry, the pink one, and sesame bean, the gray one. Oh my God! Let this please be proof. If it can happen to me, it can happen to you. I thought I was being so smart. Not real. Honestly, I felt pretty good about it once we did the UV check. So shocked that the eyes were real, I thought. Also, I feel like something that is like super commonly different between Lafufu and Labubu is Lafufu usually has all smooth eyes and not inlaid eyes, as I've talked about. This one has inlaid eyes. Now that I'm looking at it though, like, I mean, I feel like all their faces are like a little different because, you know, it's like made by a machine. Honestly, the hairline totally gives it away. But you guys, I still honestly had hope because it passed the UV test. I scanned the box. So like, honestly, you guys, I feel like this means nothing until you get like the scratch and sniff version that I'm literally gonna have to see if I can figure out how to like input a code, which I wonder if it'll even let me register this since I bought this product in a place where the product isn't even meant to be available. Kind of crazy. This literally scanned to the Pop Mart website using this shiny QR code, but what gave it away was attempting to scan the QR code on the actual Lafufu, which literally, you guys, if you're gonna go this far to make a fake, why not just go all the way? You know? So I feel like you can definitely tell by the tag because that is where it all came to an end. This QR code would not scan for anything. At first I just thought I was being silly because I kept trying to scan this side which said the monsters and I was like, okay, that doesn't even really look like a QR code, or it looks like very faint. So then I flipped it over to where it says Pop Mart and it does still say the same thing that the authentic tags say, which is like scan this to verify authenticity. It wouldn't scan, you guys. It literally just comes up with nothing. It's not a QR code. Because I was like thinking like, how would oh my God. So then I was like looking to see if this little guy had a hang tag and what it looked like, because I feel like I saw, or I knew, or I just thought it could be probable that they would change the tag style, which I'm a little sad about that. Honestly, I feel like this on this real one is just a better quality tag. It just feels nicer. Like it almost has like a cottony or like linen feeling to it. So I already thought this tag feels a little weird, but like thinking they would just change something to make it like a little bit cheaper or a little bit easier to produce so that they could produce more faster. That makes sense to me. So then I pulled, he has these little jeans on, and I was like, okay, well this tag style is different too, but I flip it over and it has a QR code. And this QR code scanned to the Mart site instantly. And also, I'm sure you guys can just see the QR code is much more legible. This isn't really easy to reveal, but there you have it. This one just looks almost like nothing. And this one is like much clearer and easier to read. Oh my God, you guys, the ultimate dupe. But see, that's what I'm saying. This is such a good dupe. You would really have to have a real one right next to it. I'm kind of hoping one of the other two that I ordered is gonna be real, so that maybe, because they were supposed to have all the packaging as well, which that just goes to tell you, they're making fake. They're making fake poison sachets, you guys. Oh, however, this is also kind of funny. So I really wanted to take a Labubu to Disney with me. We have an upcoming Disney trip, and I thought it would be so cute to carry a Labubu. Originally, I was gonna carry the giant flip with me one because I had like a plush harness, but honestly, the face is just too heavy. So I feel like that would just be a catastrophe. So in walks Lafufu. But I got him little like devil wings because I thought that would be like just so funny, because it's like the Halloween stuff has begun. The Halloween festivities, they're doing the Disney Halloween parties that I'm so excited for. But you know how everyone's like, oh, Labubu is evil. I got him a little pair of devil wings. And it's kind of funny because this is like the mischievous, scammy Lafufu. So I think I'm gonna make him some jewelry. I'm gonna like dress him. Like, I do not love him any less. And as far as Lafufu goes, you guys, I was being so observant because I feel like some of them looked so good, but then you would look up close at the pictures of the hands and the feet, and you could see like seams, like where the hands and the feet had just been poured by like, I don't know, a cheaper mold filling process or something. Yeah, because of course real Labubu has no seams on his hands. You guys, now I'm like literally counting fingers and toes. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's kind of funny because honestly, if you look at the foot, the printing on the fake one is like clearer than the Mart printing on the real one. Guys, it's funny. So I love him. I love him still. I'm not thrilled that somebody scammed. I'm not thrilled for what they charge. I mean, I didn't pay like an astronomical amount, but once again, I remember when I first bought my original toffee, they were $19 and I think I paid like $30. So Scamalulu. That's what I got. But he's cute. He's very cute. I just don't like when people scam, you know? It's not as fun. Not as fun. Anyway, you guys, let me know all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. If it's important to get a real Labubu to you, just be forewarned. I guess this is like so many things that I never considered that they would like go into the effort. Although I was a little nervous when I saw that hang tag, because like I said, I do not remember a hole. Like, cause why would they have that? Like, they're not, like, I feel like that would only make sense if you could ever just like buy a Labubu off a rack or something, and the hang tag would somehow be like, I don't know what that process is called, but you know, like those plastic things that you like put a tag on an item. So I was like a little nervous when I saw that, but hey, you know, you win some, you lose some. So today we definitely got one real versus one fake Labubu. Labubu, Lafufu, you know? Anyway, you guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Banana Pepper Squad today. And until I see you guys again, which is gonna be very, very soon, stay happy, stay healthy, stay sassy, stay banana peppery. I love you guys so much, and I'll be back again very, very soon. Bye!